Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi everybody and welcome back to On the Sofa with Capri. How is everyone this week? How has everyone been? How is everyone doing? All I ask while you're watching, if you don't mind, please can you press the share button down below and share it to all your social media platforms that you have. This is going on live on my site. So if you want to share as well, you can, Matilda. So this week we are going to be chatting on the sofa with Matilda Sparkles, who is another drag queen from up north, I think it is. So we'll bring Matilda in just a minute. So here's Matilda. Oh, there we go. Jumped in that. So this is Matilda Sparkles. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. So you are from up north, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Whereabouts are you based?
I'm based in Hartlepool, which is northeast.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm down south, like Milton Keynes way, so towards London.
Yeah.
I'm not so close to London. Perfect. So if anybody's got any questions they want to ask, feel free to drop them in the messages below, and make sure you're sharing and sharing and sharing some more, so everyone can see this. It's going to go live on Facebook and on YouTube, so then we can keep sharing away after as well. So this week, me and Matilda are going to be discussing, as it's February, which is LGBTQ month, we're going to be discussing some stuff to do with LGBTQ and also finding out a little bit more about Matilda Sparkles. So if you've got any questions, make sure you ask them. They'll come up and then we'll be able to answer your questions as we go through. So, got some questions for you, Matilda. You ready?
Yes.
So, obviously, it being LGBTQ month, we obviously know there's a lot going on. And one of the things you always get asked, and I find, is everyone says, when did you realise you were, or when did you decide you were gay? Do you get that a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's not, you don't decide you're gay. I think the better way of saying it is, when did you realise? So how old was you when you realised you were gay?
Realised when I was 17, but then kept it a secret for a while. And then I told my family just after my 18th birthday.
Okay, nice. And how old are you now?
18.
You're 18?
Yeah.
So you've not been out that long then? To your family?
No.
Oh wow. So how did your family take it when you come out to them?
They were all supportive. Yeah. You know, my dad was supportive. Everyone was, so supportive, saying, no matter, if you're gay or what, you're still going to be part of this family. And we still love you as the way you are. So yeah.
That's really cool. Because I got told by my aunt once, and I thought it was really good, is when people say, when did you decide, or when did you tell everyone and come out? She said to me, why do you need to come out and tell everyone? Because you don't need to come out and tell everyone you're straight. So why does it matter telling everyone? So people make this whole big deal about having to come out and tell everyone. But why do you need to come out and tell everyone? If you don't want to tell everyone, you shouldn't feel like you have to. I personally feel, which I think is quite a cool way of looking at it. So obviously, you grew up a lot later than me. So I'm 31 and you're only not 18. So how did you find it coming out and with school and stuff and bullying? Did you ever get victimized or bullied for being gay?
No, I wasn't victimized. I wasn't bullied or anything like that.
That's really good. I definitely think time's changing because I wasn't. But then I don't know if you've been watching It's a Sin. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, you've got to watch it. It's so good. So it's all about like the AIDS pandemic back in the 80s or 70s, whenever it was. So that's what it's about. And you see like how the families don't accept them and everything else. It's definitely worth watching. And I don't know if you've seen a lot of posts on Facebook and people just put, "La." Have you seen that post?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it's for.
Yeah.
So, so growing up, obviously you didn't come out until you was 18. Did you attend any of like? Is there any local like youth groups and stuff for people around your area for LGBTQ?
Not as I know of. No.
Okay.
I don't think.
So down where we are in Bedford and Milton Keynes, there's local youth groups called Q Alliance, which is really good. So they support. I think it's from ages as young as 13 going up to 21 or around that age. Don't quote me on it, but they're really good support groups. So, the question for you is, who is Matilda Sparkles?
Oh well, Matilda Sparkle is my drag ego name, so yeah.
And how did you come up with your drag name?
I don't know really. I was just working in my local charity shop, and we were having discussions about, you know, if I was a drag queen, what name would I call myself? And then just randomly out of my mouth was, "Oh, it'll be Matilda Sparkle."
So it just kind of come to you. Ta-da!
Yeah.
So when did you start doing drag?
I started doing drag in the first lockdown, so right in the middle of the first lockdown.
Okay. And then, so, what made you get into drag then?
RuPaul's Drag Race. You know, I just
RuPaul's Drag Race is
when I
amazing.
first watched it, like when I first watched it, all the queens was just so inspirational. I thought, I want to do that. So yeah.
Perfect. So have you watched all of them?
The American season, not all of the American seasons, but the UK seasons I've watched both the seasons of the UK.
Nice. So I think I watched the American one probably from series 1 to where we are now a good 2-3 times. Because I kept watching it, and you get ideas and tips and stuff on how to do your makeup and how to change things and different ways to kind of be, which I quite like. And then when it comes to the UK one, I was like, yes, it's finally in UK. So now that is a plan to get on there. So have you got any plans to get Matilda Sparkles onto any TV shows?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I've got plans on getting onto RuPaul's Drag Race at some point. So, yeah.
Nice. Have you got like a goal where you want to be in by? Because I always said I wanted to get on to season 4, so I'm going to keep going.
I don't know either season 4 or season 5. I think, but I'm not too
4 or
sure.
5.
Yeah,
that's good. It's a good aim to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got questions come in.
Yeah.
For Matilda, who is your favourite drag queen from Drag Race UK or USA?
Oh, UK has to be Bag of Chips.
Bag of Chips was amazing.
And then USA, and Edwards.
Alicia Edwards. Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alicia Edwards, amazing. I follow her on Instagram and Facebook and everything you can. I love, mine would be Bag of Chips for the UK one. And then Vanjie was absolutely amazing in it. Did you watch the one with Vanjie in?
Yeah, I think so.
And then another question then. What's the most challenging bit for you of doing drag? What do you find the most challenging?
I'm not too sure. The do my eyebrows, I think there's the most challenging. I've just drawn for my normal eyebrows, but usually I block them out.
You shaved your eyebrows off recently, didn't you?
I shaved my eyebrows off, yeah, and then I'll just let them grow back.
How long did it take for them to grow back for you?
Quite. No, I say quite quickly, but it took a couple of months or so.
Yeah. What made you decide just to shave them all off, just to try and make it easier?
Yeah. Just to make it easier, so that I'm not gluing my eyebrows down all the time.
Because in last lockdown, I decided to dye mine blonde. And then after dyeing them blonde, I was like, I don't like them. So I literally waxed them both off completely. And then I probably went for a good, maybe 3 months every week, just like shaving them off or re-waxing them off. And not many people noticed it's different. I think in your head it's different and you worry everyone's going to notice. But people would just go to me, your face looks different. What have you done different? What have you had done? And I'm like, nothing. But not many people noticed that your eyebrows were disappeared.
Yeah.
So what have you got planned for Matilda Sparkles now? Hopefully lockdown's coming to an end.
I'm planning some shows, so yeah, gonna do some live shows. That's about it for now.
Good. So have you, like where you are, is there like a good local gay scene for drag acts and stuff?
No, we used to have a gay bar where drag queens perform, but then that got shut down and turned to an Italian restaurant.
Oh, maybe you might be able to
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not quite as big, but but we have a local club that put on shows and that. So yeah.
Nice. So yeah, we don't. It's not very big in Milton Keynes. I think we've only got one actual LGBT club, but I think there's somewhere in Bedford. We managed to find one a couple of years ago. Well, there's a questions coming again from Chris. Is what type of performer are you? It's a hard question, isn't it? To try and categorize yourself.
Yeah.
And I think also until you get out on stage and stuff, you're not going to realize what kind of performer you are. I guess it will come to you then.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Yeah. We've got James Alton says, "Hey, lovelies. Hey, James, how are you?" And then we've got.
Hey,
Thank you, Rebecca Morris. So Rebecca Morris joins in every week and shares a lot of stuff. We've got pretty girls from David Lewis. Thank you. So what have you got planned for your week? Have you got anything planned for this week?
No, I've got training to. Yeah, I've got to do some training for a job.
Oh, what job you've gone for?
For a sales company. So I've got. I'm not too. It's an independent cost consultant, something like that. I've got 2 days training.
Okay, is that for like your makeup and stuff that
to
you
do,
sell?
so yeah. That's about it. No. That's with a different company. That was. I don't know what
Are you
company, but the different company with. So, yeah.
Oh, nice. And that's what made me think. So I remember last time I was on here, you mentioned that you were moving. Have you moved yet?
Yes, I've moved. Yeah.
Nice. So you're living with your fiance, the two of you
It's
now.
a bit chaotic at the minute. Yes.
Not going on. Yeah. So I work full time in sales in new homes. So I see a lot of people going through like moving into a new place, trying to get settled, trying to get everything set up. And yeah, it's always chaotic, especially your first move from home is always going to be the most difficult. And then we've got a new comment. Hi. We've got a hi to Sam, which is my mum. Hello, mum. So have you got any questions or?
Hi. No.
No problem. So it was just a general catch up, see how things are, and obviously, if anybody's got any questions, send them in. But I think we're gonna come to an end, which is quite a nice way to end. And then, if anybody wants to stay on, I'm gonna do some card readings and stuff. So I'm gonna go on to some card readings. So thank you for being on with us. Thank you for joining us, Matilda. And obviously, if you want to stay around, you're more than welcome. And you might end up getting a card reading as well. Oh, perfect. Oh, I think my computer's crashed on my side. Well, I think what we're going to do, because we seem to have a bit of an internet trouble, is we are going to end this live and then we'll quickly restart it again. So if anybody does want to stay around for a card reading, you're more than welcome to stay around, and we're going to do some card readings. So if anybody does, we're just going to restart this because obviously we've got some technical issues that are happening. So we're going to restart it. If you would like a card reading, stick around and we'll do some card readings in just a moment.